Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Cleveland Browns. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Look at the spin. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Carry for the brotherly Dalvin is James Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Extra receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. Down the sideline he goes. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 29-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Jamison Williams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready!
They go play action now. Sanders. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot. There on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. You look at this Arizona defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. Oh, what a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Dylan Sampson, 46 yards. And the Browns are able to strike that quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go play action here on first down. Carson Schlesinger coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Second and 14. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Montgomery will try and do this himself. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Twisting away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once again, Jenkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Sanders to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10.
Get it. Warriors 70, 60 Eagles, 60, 18, Pioneer. Go.
From the shotgun, Sanders. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
The Browns at 7-5 now in the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And it will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one at this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how a drive is supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. 68 yards. And the Cards have moved out in front. Extra point safely through. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Sanders. Trying to lay one up deep. That is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Pack the 60, pack the 60, pack all 80.
Throwing, Sanders. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
That's good.
Ready?
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Bronco 80. Chop alert, chop alert.
A give. Here's Jenkins. And he stopped immediately there. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
18 Cardinals,
Brings up 2nd
19
and
Lions.
9 at their 49-yard line.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Hold it ready.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Get it. Alert, Cowboys. Ready?
On first down, here's Jenkins. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
69 Cougar 19, 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneers. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Sanders. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Smash, smash.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Operating from the gun, Montgomery. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 15. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll come up second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Browns' 23-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Montgomery. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Now he's going to step up and run. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
On the ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
19, 18. Come on.
On play action, here's Shadur. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. On third down, here's Judkins. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Sanders. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 8 go.
To throw is Sanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Let's go now.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They run it again with Cook. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Third down and 6. Looking to throw. Montgomery. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Savon Revel. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
19, 18. 18 Cardinal.
Play action. It's Sanders. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense. Those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Viking 18.
They'll give up the middle. Jenkins. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Okay, break. Reload, reload. Here we go. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line. This 2nd and 4. Now an audible here into something else.
Seven Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, crash. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Me.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
this is caught at the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
19, Tiger, 19.
Operating from the gun, Montgomery. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
A 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Check.
On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is bring the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
He was brought down by Jacorian Bennett. Brings up 3rd down.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Ready.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
Come on. Rig. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Sanders now. Off the play fake. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
That's quickly out to Harrison. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Loss of a yard brings up second and 11
60
at
average.
the
60
34-yard line.
Hey, smash. Lions. Ready.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Street. Street. Cowboy 80. Quick. Ready.
From the gun, it's Shador. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jordan Birch drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Jones on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals! James Cook, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
19 side. 19. Red. Riggs. Riggs. Let's go.
Back to throw. Sanders. He's going to air one out. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to have it here just past the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Looking to throw. Montgomery. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He's got it to Williams. But he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Tap 60.
Back to throw. Montgomery. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one too low.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
From the gun, it's Sanders. The kick here, it's complete. Now, right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. looks like he'll throw here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mason Graham has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Browns will take over first and 10. This is first and 10.
Come on. Hey! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
He gets this into the hands of Judkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Brings up second and 16 at the 37-yard line.
Sanders to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Warriors 70.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
A 10-yard gain, but it's fourth down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Cards, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.